The comfort. What's going on, YouTube family? Hey, so I was just having a conversation with a good friend of mine today, right? And we were just talking, about life stuff, and she was just saying how she had come to a revelation and how she felt like she just realized that she's never really truly genuinely believed in herself. She's had confidence. She's built up confidence. But in terms of genuinely believing in herself, that's something that she's lacked. And I told her I definitely understand, because I was once there as well. And I had said something that sparked this piece of content today. And I was saying that for a lot of individuals, it's not that we don't have the confidence. It's that we lack the confirmation, right? And speaking about, just how we can be able to, solve that problem, right? I have a perfect analogy, in my opinion, right? And so when looking at it, we can look at like this magic bullet right here, right? My sister just got it. I've been telling her I wanted to do a piece of content on it, not even knowing that this was gonna be that piece of content today. So if you look at, the magic bullet, so the manufacturer is the magic bullet, right? And if you notice, whenever you get anything new, and you rip it apart, right? It always comes with things inside. And one of the first things that come with inside is a manual. The manual is basically the brain of the maker, of the manufacturer. It's the manufacturer telling you how to utilize and maximize and get everything outside of, or everything out of the product, right? And it lets you know that if you read everything, that it tells you the do's, it tells you the don'ts. So if we look at it like this, right? It tells you the do's in there, it tells you the don'ts in there, it tells you the safety, right? It tells you the electrical safety. It tells you what to do before operating it, what to do after operating it. It tells you what to look out for. The medical safety, right? Like it tells you everything, what's included, the assembly guide, how to use the magic bullet, the care and maintenance, the replacement parts, the warranty, the product registration. I think you probably ought to get where I'm going with it, right? And it tells you how to be able to utilize every single component of the product to be able to get maximized use out of it, right? And so, okay, John Trey, I hear you, but what does this have to do with the conversation you were just speaking on? Well, that's simple, because when you look at this, Magic Bullet did not do this for me, the consumer. No. Magic Bullet did this, the user guide is the better way. Magic Bullet did not create this user guide necessarily for me, the consumer, right? Magic Bullet created this user guide because its reputation is more important than the user. And so I need to make sure Magic Bullet needs to make sure that the user has an amazing experience. Why? Because if the user does not, it's going to be a bad rep on Magic Bullet. You follow me? And so to save face, Magic Bullet does everything possible, takes all the extra steps possible to ensure that the user knows how to fully, transparently, and 100% maximize and get the best use outside of the product or out of the product. What does that mean? Going back to our conversation and how most of the time we have confidence, but we lack confirmation. If you knew who your manufacturer was, come on, man. Like, if you knew who your manufacturer was, that will give you all the confirmation that you need to be able to go out there and live the best fulfilled life that you can possibly live. Because then you will know all the steps. Come on, man. You will know all the safety precautions, all the general information. You will know all the warnings. You will know, again, the safety sides, the electrical safety sides, what to do before utilizing, what to do after utilizing, what to do if you come in or if you have a hiccup. And just like this user guide, if anything were to ever go wrong with inside of this, what do? You got to go back to the manufacturer. Come on, man. And once you go back to the manufacturer, because there's a lifetime warranty, or in this particular situation, there's a 1-year limited warranty, meaning that anything that happens within inside of that 1 year, come on, man, you can just go back to the manufacturer and they're going to give you a brand new one. Why? To save face, because their reputation is more important than trying to prove you wrong or right. So coming back to this, to the manufacturer of our lives, my life. When I know exactly who my manufacturer is, I know that I can go to their user guide, which we call the Bible, and it will have every single piece of information in there that's needed to ensure that I know how to be able to maximize and get the best out of and have the best use of what I've been given. Which means that I cannot fail. Which means that I won't fail. Which means that whatever I was put here to do, I will do that to the best of my abilities. Well beyond what I can even articulate. Why? Not because of me, but because if I fail, it'll be a bad look on who? The manufacturer. And God, he's not in the business of disappointing. You dig what I'm saying? God is not in the business of disappointing. God is not in the business of having a bad rep on his name. God has sacrificed too much. God has sent his son to die for us. And then rose his son back up. Not for us, but for his reputation. And so going back to that conversation, for anybody out there that's just like my friend, that was just like myself, that feel they have confidence, but they lack confirmation on whatever they were put here to do. All you got to remember is that it is impossible for you to fail. It is impossible for you to fail. As long as you know who your manufacturer is. Not because you're so great. Not because you have all the answers. But because if you fail, that'll be a bad rep on the manufacturer. And he's not into having no stains or blemishes on his reputation. And so if he said that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, and that you're here to do great things, what does that mean? That you will do great things, just as long as you abide by this user guide. And instead of having a 1-year warranty, as long as you abide by this user guide, aka that Bible, you have a lifetime warranty. And after. So man, with that being said, man, I just wanted to come on and just get that right now, because I will get even hyper, but I'm so mellow. But this right here, as long as you know who your manufacturer is, as long as you know who your manufacturer is, you can't fail. So start walking like that. Start moving like that. Start acting like that. Start believing like that. Start talking like that. Start thinking like that. Start being creative like that. Start accepting like that. Start letting go of like that. Because you know your manufacturer. Your manufacturer is the best salesperson in this world. His reputation super exceeds anything, anybody, anyone's. And he's not going to fail. He's not going to let anything tarnish his name. And so if you are his product, then you're great by default. And that is your confirmation. So with that being said, man, it's been yours truly, John Trey. And we gone.